Let's bring in Bart Szewczyk. He is visiting senior fellow at the German Marshall Fund, and he joins us via Zoom from Brussels. We just heard from Kamala Harris speaking about the US commitment to Ukraine and to Poland after it refused to receive and then deliver those Polish jets to Ukraine. My question for you is, what's your assessment of the American response to what's happening in Ukraine?
Well, thanks very much for having me. Look, you've seen an incredibly unified response within the whole NATO alliance, within the whole free world, in responding to Russia's aggression in Ukraine through, as pointed out, swift and severe sanctions that are going to inflict immense damage on Russia's economy. The theory is to inflict damage on the economy, to exert pressure on the Putin regime to change its course. You've seen 25 NATO allies and partners announce or deliver military aid to Ukraine. And this is serious weaponry, from anti-tank weapons to anti-aircraft missiles, rifles, ammunition, and so forth. And we've also seen, and this is probably a little bit less visible to the public, but this alliance management, this response by the whole free world doesn't happen automatically. It takes a lot of behind-the-scenes effort and consultation and planning. And in fact, the latest episode over the fighter jets from Poland to Ukraine illustrates the importance of consultation and that behind-the-scenes private discussion and coordination. And what's probably surprising is that you haven't had more sort of incidents like this. And in fact, it's been an across-the-board unified response in a very complicated situation.
With all of that equipment that you're talking about there that's gone from Europe and from the US to Ukraine, how matched or otherwise are Russia's and Ukraine's military on the ground and also in the air?
Well, the assumption before February 24th was that it would take anywhere between 24 to 72 hours for Ukrainian defense forces to fold against Russia's technologically advanced military. But in fact, the Ukrainian army has proven that has the will to fight, has the resolve and the ability to do so. And not only the defense forces, but of course, you've seen these territorial defense forces, civilians, volunteers, and across the Ukrainian population, a unified response and commitment to resist. Now, the weaponry that's being delivered to Ukraine is important because President Zelensky has declared that they will fight, they will not surrender, they will fight until Russia backs down, but they need the tools to do so. And in fact, the West and the free world writ large has become the arsenal of Ukraine's democracy and resistance, just as America during World War II was the arsenal of democracy in helping the UK and other European allies resist Nazi aggression.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Bart Szewczyk there, visiting senior fellow at the German Marshall Fund.
Thank you very much.